Hello, my name is Mike Ignatoski, the creator of the BlueLynx Hockey Spreadsheet, the spreadsheet that uses Excel programming to help you conveniently manage your tabletop hockey league project, including the standings, the schedule, but most of all, the player and team stats for your entire league. BlueLynx was created to help you get more enjoyment out of your tabletop hockey projects by giving you more time to play the games and look over the stats instead of painstakingly calculating them and entering them into a spreadsheet. Hello, my name is Mike Ignatoski, the creator of BlueLynx, the hockey spreadsheet that helps you track your league and player and team stats for your hockey sim or tabletop hockey game projects. In this video, I want to cover the step one is how do you get the BlueLynx hockey spreadsheet? So, in order to get it, it's only available on Facebook. And not that I'm a Facebook slappy, but I do appreciate Facebook offers basically a free platform for groups to form and distribute content to members in a pretty convenient way. So that's why I use Facebook. I don't have to have my keep track of my own website and things like that. So anyway, you need to be on Facebook to get it. So if you need to search for the BlueLynx hockey spreadsheet, and remember that BlueLynx is one word, not two. Blue like the color, lynx like the animal. Anyway, so once you search for that, you should find the BlueLynx hockey spreadsheet Facebook group. It's a private group, and you'll need to ask or request to join the group. And when you request to join, you'll need to answer a few questions and also agree to the simple rules. And once you submit your completed request, I should get it within a day and approve it as long as you answer the questions and agree to the rules. I get a lot of requests that don't agree to the rules, and I decline and say you got to resubmit with agreeing to the rules. So anyway, once you do that, then you'll be able to get to the group, and it'll look kind of like this on the landing page. And in order to get the uh, BlueLynx spreadsheet file or files, you need to go to the files section. You can see, and I highlighted it in this picture below, how do you get to the files section. Within the files section, you'll want to get probably two files, at least one, and you want to get the latest version of it. Here in this picture I show BlueLynx 151, which what that means, it's BlueLynx version 1.51. And I expect to periodically put out updates to the spreadsheet, so that number will change over time, and I'm hoping to delete the old or obsolete version so that it's less confusion about which version to download. But in general, you want to download the version with the highest number. And like I said, the BlueLynx something number .xlsm is an Excel spreadsheet, and the M part at the end means it has macro programming in it, and that's what I use to make the spreadsheet do what it does to make it useful. So you'll definitely want to download that file, and to do that you click on that little dot over there and choose download and save it somewhere on your computer, somewhere you know where it's going. The other file that you'll probably want to get is what I call this hockey reference data file, and it's named BL hockey ref data, and that stands for BlueLynx hockeyreference.com data, and that contains a lot of historical data that I was able to extract from the hockeyreference.com website free of charge as they allow. And currently that data file that I created, it's not directly, it isn't just the way I get it from hockeyreference.com. I have to massage it and do a little formatting of it so that it's useful for the BlueLynx spreadsheet. But in general, what's in there currently are all the NHL and WHA teams, rosters, schedules, divisions, etc. from 1950 through the 2023-2024 NHL season. So that's if you want to do anything with historical teams or historical seasons, you'll want to download this hockey ref data file also. So that's why I mentioned that. You know, you don't need it if you're just going to play a totally fictional league, fictional players. There's hockeyreference.com is not going to have any information that you care about. So that's part's up to you. Once you get those one or two files, whatever you need, you'll probably need to enable the innate macro programming inside them. The spreadsheet is programmed um, using what they call macro code or VBA or Visual Basic for applications or whatever you call it. But a lot of times it just gets referred to as macro programming. But the point is, depending on your computer, it may or may not, and typically not, just enable that programming without you telling it or giving it permission to. And how that works depends on your computer, PC or Mac or version of it. So that's what I'm trying to just help you out and how to get this to work. Because a lot of times people will. A lesson I learned from my Green Fox baseball spreadsheet is people will download it, try to run it. It looks like it should when you open it up, but it doesn't do anything, it doesn't work, and that's because the macros aren't enabled, or the programming isn't enabled. I don't use a Mac much, so I'm not as savvy of how it works on it, but one I use when I run after I download it and run it, it just asks me, "Do you want to enable the macros in this?" And I just say yes, and then it works. But on my PC, I have to unblock the macros before it'll work, and that's what I want to show. If that's something you may have to do if you're using a PC or Windows. So that's the last piece, and this is how I'll say unblock or enable the macro programming for the BlueLynx spreadsheet on my PC, which is using Windows 10. So if you're using 11 or whatever, it may be a little different, but hopefully the concept is the same. I'm sure you can Google how to unblock Excel macros and you'll find something that tells you how to do it if it isn't like this. But in this example, I'm just showing after I downloaded it, I left it on my desktop. I right click, you choose properties, then I click this advanced button here, and then it shows me this unblock. It's kind of this security message here, and I have to check this box where I say unblock and then click OK, and then it unblocks the macros. Once you do that, if you look in this, do the same steps again, this unblock won't be here anymore. It's only there. A lot of times, I think your browser effectively blocks it when it downloads it, and you have to then give it the OK. So that wraps up this video of how to get BlueLynx spreadsheet and the accompanying hockey reference data sheet if that's something you'll want to use. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. And like Red Green says, keep your stick on the ice.